this is sort of two halves to the whole. You know, we call it the two sides of the brain, where you're doing compliance. Yes, you know, you can go to the execs and you can tell the executives in your company or further up management inside your organization that I'm doing this because I'm trying to facilitate a better compliance posture for those who need to come in and audit. And these are the kind of things where, you know, it has to be, it's just a cost of doing business today. So property management formally, as a way of which that supports your profession and supports the way you need to operate day in and day out, should absolutely be a requirement of your job. Supporting this FIAR audit, FIAR heavy environment, the IUID compliance, so that when DCMA or the program walks in the door, it can be properly supported and no longer ignored. Now, it's also a story of best practices. Implementing a property management solution, they can get stood up within weeks now, if not sooner, allowing import of all maybe spreadsheet data or coming from a homegrown or antiquated system. And they can automatically populate some of this compliance data and certainly automatically populate and report these things through to government systems. But this best practice is also the right way to save time, not only for you, but for other people that work inside your organization who need to help go looking for items or perform manual inventories or go about trying to hand key in wide area workflow transactions. All of that is just wasted time in this day and age, and that these systems here at A2B provide all of that automation for you. So it's a story of best practices and a story of compliance. And I think that's, you know, a key thing to keep in mind. That also, I'm going to share a quick story here too. If we go back to March of just this year, some of you may have seen the F-35 story. Now, the F-35 is a major program, as we all know, the Joint Strike Fighter. So the Inspector General's office released a report back in March that found that the F-35 program had not accounted for and reported their GFP properly. So the big spotlight was shining upon them. They got all this you know, publicity that's not the right kind of publicity for the program. And so that it was not flowing through to these accountable property systems of record, to the tune of 3.45 million assets. So 3,450,000 assets were not, or pieces of property, however that's defined, worth $2.1 billion was not being reported to these APSRs. And the Inspector General said, you know, you've got specific actions, you've got to implement, and you've got to have a complete inventory by the end of this calendar year. So just 9 months later, by December 2019, they're obligated to get that inventory up to date. If you don't lay the groundwork, meaning putting the systems in place, putting the marks in place in which to facilitate that very seamless inventory, that becomes a mission impossible trying to achieve something like that. So let the F-35 program, you know, sort of be the fall guy, so to speak, and let that definitely not happen to you, so that you can get ahead of that curve.